Alright, good afternoon YouTube. It's been too long. So I am finally getting this driveway done. It has been several weeks. The county got in my way. And I got a driver coming. He's dropped most of this and I've kind of graded out with the box blade. But we got this pile here. And what I'm going to do is fill in this area here. But I also gotta fill in all of this area here. I got another pile coming, and it's gonna be thin. I'm not gonna lie, it's just gonna be straight thin. But my plan is, as you can see, my house is pretty much in my shop right now. We finally moved in. I'm gonna dump pretty thick right here, because obviously this is where the cars are gonna be coming in trucks into the garage. So I'm gonna get the gravel to this lip and then pretty much start dragging it downhill. I put that pile right there for a reason, so that when we come out, we're gonna turn this way to go that way, right? Unless we back into the garage, which would also make this easier. You pull up here and then back in. So that's kind of my tentative plan. And then I'm going to cut hopefully a little wing right here of gravel, so when we cut that corner, we stay on the gravel. We'll kind of see how this works out and go from there. So what I'm doing is I'm obviously got some gravel in the bucket there. We're going to build this up, and then it's going to get a lot thinner as I fill in through here. And then I'm going to use the bucket primarily and back drag this downhill. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but this is a slope here. Basically the deck concrete right there, that's level with gravity, and the slope here. So that's the tentative plan, y'all. So far, I mean, tractor's doing what tractor does, man. Picks up the gravel, moves the gravel, and the hydrostatic is really nice, getting really close to this building, because I can really feather it in there. And we'll see if we can get you a idea of how I do that here. Alright, so to go over some of the settings, we're in the 547 right now. For those of you keeping count, I got 184.3 and we're running at 167 engine temp. Do not realize how many people don't have this info button on their TYMs, mainly the Legacy Branson models, it seems like. But to be able to see your voltage and at least your engine temperature is a big deal. I don't know why, like the what is it, the 4058 doesn't have it. Some of the 5520s don't have it. Those Legacy Branson ones don't seem to have this info button. And also, I've noticed that I've been seeing online a lot that they can't change their miles per hour. That's kind of hard to see here. Their miles per hour or kilometers per hour to miles per hour. So that's some of the benefits about a traditional TYM model number, but I'm still a gigantic fan of that 4058, and if they had that when I was looking cabbed, I would have gotten that instead of 574, almost 99.8% sure. So here we go. I'm in medium range. Bucket's about 3/4 full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up that bucket with the edge of where I had just dumped. Come on, camera, there you go, focus. So keeping an eye on this right here, and just reduces some of the braking I'm going to have to do. I'm going to back up just a little bit. Now, what I like to do is get a little home and get the RPMs up here. That's about where I almost always run it. Between 15 and 20, and 1800 is like money zone. So, I'm going to tilt it down just a little bit, and that'll give me an idea of where the edge of that bucket is. Okay, so I'm right there. So I need to come forward. Right there. I'm just kind of bumping this over and back up at the same time. And it doesn't take much. I mean, that thing empties pretty quick. So like I said, that wasn't a huge bucket full. And I'm gonna have to do some little bit of handwork right there to get that how I'm gonna want it. And then after that, this little section, I'm going to start spreading it out. So something else to think about, if you look at this plunger here, okay? So right about there is where the bucket is level with the ground. But I'm going to take a scoop about 2 feet up. So I'm actually going to tilt that down just a little bit to be level with this pile of dirt. And curl up, okay? So that's a pretty full bucket right there. And that's why I do that, is so that I don't like jab down into the dirt. It goes in flat, curl it up, and you fill up your bucket real nice that way. At least that's how I found it. That was me done. There's Gus' dog. Oh, he wants to walk around. I'm a little busy, bud. Okay. Raise this up. I mean, that is a full bucket of 3/4 minus road mix that's wet. We got rain a couple days ago. This bucket's not even thinking about struggling. There. Vibration drop. A little bit of a gap there, but that's alright. Alright. So, I got it all across the front of the garage there, so now I gotta go kind of hand rake that, and we'll get this going and keep going. So it's gonna be a lot of back and forth. This dirt gravel is gonna go real quick. I mean, I've already used probably a third of it. Hopefully it's gonna reach. If not, we'll make do until I can get another load over here. Alright, YouTube. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Like I said, this is a way, not the way. And we'll talk to y'all later. Alright, we're going to do a little quick back dragging with the 547, 574 here, whatever model this is. So getting that bucket pretty close, coming from level to a little bit less, float it. And then we're going to come backwards, the other pedal. Let that do its thing all the way there. Bring the bucket up. Come over here. Now we're going to use the other corner of the bucket. I did not change the angle of my bucket, I don't believe, so we're just going to keep that. Go down the concrete and float, all the way float. Alright, now bring the bucket up. Alright, and then from there, what I can do, which I already did on the other side, is start spreading gravel back downhill this way, and we'll pretty much keep that even. I'll do some more back dragging and call it good.